What up, dragons? Dragons? I'm gonna keep that in the video. I did not expect that to come out of my mouth. What up, Dokkanners? Let's talk about the Porunga Dragon Ball campaign. I was thinking about Dragon Balls, and then okay. So the Porunga Dragon Ball campaign is on now. It is going to be going on until July 29th. This is one of the best things that Dokkan does on a very irregular basis. Whenever this is available during bigger celebrations, you must take part and you must capitalize on all of the gains that you can get from this. 5 times we're going to have access to Porunga, which means 15 wishes. What is a wish? It's basically free stuff, but not just any free stuff, some very good free stuff. And depending on who you are as a player in terms of your experience, your time spent in the game, your money spent in the game, that could also help dictate which wishes you go for. And if you consider it multiplied by 5, it could actually make some of these wishes that much better. So we're going to go over the wishes. I'm going to give my thoughts on all of these. This is the first of what's going to be 5 videos for the Porunga Dragon Ball campaign. But before we jump into that, let's go ahead and just talk about the wishes, because I'm sure some of y'all might just be clicking on it to know exactly what to do with the wishes. So we'll start there. The first week's worth of wishes are available from the beginning of this celebration, June 27th at 12 a.m. my time, until July 29th. So what this means is you have the entire celebration to wish the first set of wishes. After that, the second week will start July 4th, and you have until the end of the celebration. So each subsequent set of wishes, you can do it all the way until the end of the celebration, but just know you have that much less time to do it. This isn't something that you should be procrastinating on. You should, in fact, just be getting ahead of it, because the worst thing that can happen is you're on like the final 3 days, and you're kind of held back by some of these missions because some of them require daily resets. And if that happens, you're missing out on a lot of good stuff. So now let's take a look at the first set of hints. Train under Master Roshi, train under Whis, participate in the events, participate in lots of events, participate in even more events, enjoy the events to the fullest, collect 5 stars from the goals. These are meant to be cryptic, but not too cryptic to where you can't figure it out. But thankfully, Dokkan Info spells it out for you. So if you are struggling with these, I mean, I don't want it to be spoiled if you don't want it to be spoiled, but if you do want to know, then here are the actual things that you should be doing. Clear, study hard, play hard, Turtle School intensive training. That is the daily event that is available once to twice per day, depending on your power level. Very easy to do, but that does require a daily reset, which is why I actually wasn't able to record this video on the first day of Tanabata. Clear, in search of greater power, God intensive level training. That is the Whis event, the infamous event that everybody hates because the drop rates are abysmal for the best equips. Clear 50 stamina, consume 50 stamina. That is the participate in events. So all of these different event-based hints all require stamina consumption. 50 stamina, 100 stamina, 150 stamina, 200 stamina applies to enjoy the events to the fullest. This is the same version. This is the same hint as this, but kind of restructured. I think that's why some people were kind of confused by this, but it's just more stamina. The more stamina you consume, the more you're playing the game, which means the more you're enjoying the content. That's the idea. And then the last one is clear any stage 5 times. I will admit, I thought the first one, or I thought this actually meant get 5 of these wishes, but yeah, it is clear any stage 5 times. None of these are difficult. So if you just play the game and you are on top of your daily grind, all of these would fall into place anyway. When I was recording all my videos yesterday on the live stream, I got all of these Dragon Stones except for these 2. Did I say Dragon Stones? Dragon Balls. I got all these Dragon Balls except for these 2. And then all I gotta do is just do this now on reset. So that's it. That clears the 7 Dragon Balls for the first week's worth of missions. I'm gonna go ahead and get mine because I actually don't have all 7 of my balls yet. So I need to get 2 more? 1 more? 2 more. 1 more. Yeah. I got all these. So I gotta go train under Master Roshi. You know what? We got a couple of daily missions we got to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed through all of these, starting with this. So I already talked about this in the previous video, but we got to run a bunch of movie boss, movie villains. Once again, I'm just going to show you guys how to do it and what's the optimal setup. So I actually wanted to update something from my previous video. When I was doing the new Clash event, I completely forgot there are actually characters that are TURs that are more valuable than LRs in terms of increasing the bonus drop rate. So this is what I showed in my previous video. But if you actually have movie boss and movie hero TURs, you would find AGL Tapion and if you have it, the lesser version of the LR Golden Frieza Gogeta. So if you include these 2, that will increase your drop rate even more. We were at 270 before. If we take off 2 LRs and add these 2 TURs, it actually goes up to 290. So my bad. I don't know if too many people even noticed that, but yeah. So let's go ahead and just run through this real quick. All right, so I took the right path once again to get some more movie boss equips. I didn't get any. Ooh, I got a bonus level 8. Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy good. I actually got this too. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I got some good equips. Time to go to the Roshi event. I got my link level Teemo.
Right, let's do this.
First Roshi event is clear. Give me some links. Yeah, give me some more links. Yeah, give me some more. Uh-huh. Yeah, more. Awesome. And because I did it, I got my last Dragon Ball. There it is. Clear, study hard, play hard, turtle school intensive. So there it is. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and just finish the rest of these daily missions. You know, gotta practice good habits. Gotta Dokkan responsibly. Okay. All right, that clears that. And now we got to do just a couple more things. We got to do the pan event. Anytime the pan event is around, y'all, make sure you guys do this because this gives you also enhanced link level rates, but it also gives you dragon ores. $35 dragon ores. All right, so we're gonna pick up all our daily mission rewards, and now let's go summon Porunga. Bala meatballs, marinara sauce.
You who possess the Dragon Balls,
Yeah.
state your wishes.
Okay.
I will grant any 3.
Sounds good, fam. What do we choose? This is the thing, depending on who you are. So I'm gonna get my thoughts on each of these, and then I'll ultimately make my decision. I want to meet new allies. That gives you access to the red Dragonstone. Getting these 5 times will absolutely speed up the process of you trying to get some of those pesky characters that you're trying to pick up in the redstone shop. This actually doesn't show all of the characters, but there are some new ones that are available for a limited time. So just in general, I think that this is a very good one because this will allow you to just speed up the fact that, you know, you normally get these once per month. Oh, I don't think you're seeing this because I'm blocking it. You get this once per month, right? So if you can get 5 of them in, you know, a month on top of the 1 per month that you get, that's a very good deal. Because now you have, oh, they're not here. They're not updated in either one of the shops. Huh. Oh, they're down here. Oh, they're down here. But yeah, these guys are the limited time ones. They're available until August 5th. But if you want more options, I think you guys should pick that up. I think that one is a slam dunk for anybody, even veteran Dokkanners, because we don't get this any faster than you guys. I want Dragonstones. Ironically, this is one of the weaker wishes just by itself individually, but if you multiply it by 5, it can be substantial for some of you. 3 Dragonstones multiplied by 5. So if you pick the same wish again, the other 4 times, you'll get up to 15 Dragonstones. That's, I mean, it's good because it adds to your Dragonstone count, but there are other resources here that are harder to come by for low spending players or free to play players. So we'll come back to this one. I want to power up super attacks. I think we can all agree this is probably an easy skip because you can get these Elder Kais through story events. You can get Kais through logins, bonuses, and whatnot randomly. I feel like this is not the most important, but that's just my opinion. You know, you can pick it if you want. These 2, I think, are very important for low spending players or free to play players because free to play players, you guys have very minimal access to this, the Toon Key. I call it the Toon Key because it's purple yellow, but this one allows you to access the limited event where you can get guaranteed link level ups. Let's say you've got a pesky unit with a level 9 link that just will not proc, and you don't have the time, the patience, or the stones to just keep burning on any particular stage to try to get a level 9 big bad boss to a level 10. This gives you the guaranteed level up. So what we typically do is you would take a squad of units with a bunch of level 9s and take it into the event and get them all up to level 10. This is better than any other event that's out there, including the one that we were supposed to get for the live stream, the metal cooler one, which we'll talk about in another video. If you get this 5 times, that will give you 15 of these keys. That gives you access to 3 full runs on the event, which basically means you can level up 18 characters with all their pesky level 9 links all the way up to level 10. I think that's a very good deal. But that's if you care about link leveling. If you don't care about link leveling, then maybe not. But this is also good because exactly for the same reason, free-to-play players don't have access to this as much. This one you get a little bit more of, probably the low-end ones, but these high-level ones, these are very hard to come by. And if you don't pay for those monthly packs, you're not getting a whole bunch of these. So this one is also good because this is like this, only this allows you to specifically target any one character's links, and you can really just, you know, nail those down. If there are a couple of level 9 big bad bosses you want to level up to 10, you can do so. 6 rainbow link skill orbs allow you to level up 3 level 9s to level 10s, or 6 level 8s to level 9s. Maybe you want to have a unit primed and ready for the guaranteed link level up stage, and you want to just spread the wealth a little bit and get all their level 8s up to 9s. You could do that. These pink orbs give you access to the medium links, which is 5 through 8, I believe. And this one is from 1 to 4, or 1 to 5. So this is also good. But again, it's only for those of you who really care about the link leveling, sort of min-maxing your characters. If you don't care about that sort of thing, you don't have to. This is also a very universally adored one because full belly is just stamina. It's free action. Some people even stockpile these and save it for world tournaments, which is a very good move. It's actually very smart. But this spares you the need to have to burn stamina or burn dragon stones to get more stamina that much less during any particular event where you have to grind a ton, or world tournament or whatever. This is a very good one. And then we've got the starter pack with all the previous wishes that actually used to be separated. This is a gold mine for new players because it gives you access to a ton of resources. As a veteran Dokkaner who's been around now for quite some time and as a whale, I personally don't find much value in this, but if you're a newer player, this can be very useful. The thing is though, picking this means giving up one of these, and that's ultimately the issue. So it depends on who you are as a player. Would you rather get these resources now, quick and easy, instead of doing the work and grinding it out yourself over a longer stretch of time? Because there's a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to these resources, you can get these in other ways, slowly but surely. I think ultimately the better move would be to go for things that are much more difficult to obtain in general. These are much more difficult to obtain in general. Meat, it's not that it's difficult to obtain, but it's free action, which allows you the means to actually get all of these things. So I think this is also good. The red stone takes 30 days to just get one, but you can get 5 of these effortlessly from the Porunga campaign. I think these are the best. Redstone, key, link skill orbs, and after that it would be stamina, dragonstone, kais, and then all this stuff. Let me do my wish now, please. I forgot to mention, since my account has now reached the point where I've maxed out every character, I don't need the link skill orbs and the tune keys as much because I've got an overabundance of those. So actually I am going to modify my choices. Instead of picking up those, which I still think are better and more valuable, I am going to adjust my choices simply for the fact that I don't need them. So I'm going to get the full belly stamina. I can always use more stamina. I'm going to get the redstone, and I'm going to get dragon stones. I don't need the link skill orbs. I don't need the tune keys. But if I didn't have those, if I didn't have an overabundance of those, I absolutely would pick those up because those are still more valuable. Even for a veteran Dokkaner like me, there's only so many of those that you can actually get from packs. And if you're trying to link level a ton, those just don't come very easy. So I'm going to pick these up. Give me the damn things. Thank you. Give it. Yep. And just like that, he's gone. It's a shame. I enjoyed talking to him. Where did they go? They're in your gift box. Pick them up. Bam. And now, if we go back and look at Shenron, I am looking at this on day 2. There is no signal from the dragon radar. That is because the other wishes, the next week's wishes, will not be activated until next week. So until then, you got time. All you need to know is that you got to do these in order. So if you're watching this way down the road, let's say we're 5 days away from the end of the Tanabata celebration, all the wishes would have been unlocked at that point. You can do all those wishes, but you got to do them in order. You got to do week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. And again, be warned, if there are certain wishes that require a daily reset, and that is going to stagger your progress. So do stay on top of this as much as possible. I will do a video once per week to remind you guys about this so that you guys can stay on top of it and get all those wishes done. Yes, I rambled about Dragon Balls for 15 minutes. That's what I do, baby. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments, what are your choices for the Porunga Dragon Ball wishes? Do you agree with my takes on which ones are more valuable? Do you disagree? Which ones did you ultimately choose? Let me know how many stones you got, how your summons went, anything else you want to talk about in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content of the future and click the notification bell so that you ladies know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.